Chaos, I mean, if you're 100 Thieves, you're happy about this group itself. You're happy about the first matchup you're getting. You know, if
this is a pretty forgiving group.
Absolutely, absolutely.
At least compared to the other one. Here we go, starting on the T side, Chaos. Ramp rush. It's a classic strategy as old as Counter-Strike itself. And Liaz is going to drop way deep into the bomb site, jumping around the corner. Vanity not slowing down, up into heaven. It's all Jacob, and he's missed everything. A lot of damage is done, but his teammates are falling, and he's going to go down as well. Great trades, and Chaos have forced their way into this upper bomb site.
Liaz gets a nice shot, but man, Zeppa and Leaf.
This is the exact same pistol I think they did versus us. We actually stole it also. It's a ramp rush, and basically what happens is if they get the ramp guy that falls back, if they kill him, they will go down and plant lower. If they don't kill him, they will go and just go on the cat. And you saw that here. They didn't get the guy ramped, it went on the cat. And it's super nice actually because the rotation will obviously come. They're not going to be, he might be spotting one, but you get all five or like all four there. And then quick up catwalk, and then that's exactly what happens. So it's very nice pistol round from Chaos. I love that strat overall. Like I said, I've stolen it, we've used it.
Nice and
it's
simple.
Great. Yeah, we're not a good pistol round team. That actually gave us a win, so good job if it's Josh round. You know.
Shout out to the old boy.
Yeah.
Well, this time they didn't get the kill, and they're still going to go for it. Deagle in hand. Liaz has the first one. This is nice and spicy and aggressive.
Yeah, they are no fear showing, but Azur with a nice positioning, but
5-7.
yeah, ouch. We were just talking about that gun too. Unlucky,
It's
but
better than what we just saw.
JKS, he's still got the Deagle, and he might be able to catch and sniff out MCE here if he's not careful, but he's aware. He's going to fall back, and I like that. He's, you know, he's not going to take on a job too big for himself. He's falling back to his mates. And, I mean, this should be a clean post-plant from here on out for Chaos.
Yeah, I like Janji's already kind of hunting for some kills once they start retreating as well. And here comes the bomb explosion. Here comes people getting away from the blast.
100 Thieves, they're still able to save the armor, save the weapons. So not the worst thing, because they were going to have to save next round anyways.
Yeah.
So this still gives them an
They get to try again.
chance.
They get to try again. It's a do-over.
Do-over. Indeed. I've lost sound.
Yeah, they're messing, I think, with the settings on the HUD to make sure you can notice the team's shot like halfway up the monitor.
Okay.
So I think they're tinkering a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Tinker away.
Got sound back? Because I have sound.
Yes.
Nice.
We're back.
Way
We're
to
back,
go.
baby.
2-0 for Chaos. Couple of Mac 10s. Let's see the shotgun get to work. Where's Jacob going? He's in that upper bomb site. Like to see him get aggressive. Nope, just a bit of a drop down. But again, fast towards ramp room. This is a pistol round, rush towards ramp room. Second round, rush towards ramp room. Third round, rush towards ramp room. It's a lot of pressure on the poor ramp player very early in the game.
Yeah, you know, I like it though. You know, Chaos once again just sending MCE in, following him up, making sure they're trading him. And you saw him just jumping around each corner, not giving any sort of easy shot to 100 Thieves side of things. His priority there is not to get a headshot or not to get a kill. It's just spacing. Spacing is #1 in his brain there, and he does exactly that.
Jacob would love to find a kill at the end. Not just for the gun, but I think the bonus point with that shotgun.
And a nice confidence boost too.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he keeps that in the gun round. I mean, you can make a shotgun work on Nuke. Sounded like you just had a nice sip of a beverage.
I did.
That was refreshing.
That was great.
I did. Getting a little bit thirsty there. Mouth was getting a little bit dry.
Yeah.
It's all lubricated now, Jason.
Yeah.
We have the first weapon round.
Shout out to Monster for providing proper lubrication.
Yeah, if I start screaming here eventually, it's going to be because I'm so energized. I think Chaos is too. They seem very awake here for this first map versus 100 Thieves. We'll see up on Gratisfaction.
Let's go.
And he is keeping that shotgun.
We'll see what the approach is here. You mentioned the whole thing with going ramp 3 times in a row, and it's the same thing on Nuke here. If you look at rotation on the CT side, you know, the focus should be like ramp seems to always be like the anchor position. You kind of say like, you know, Lia's going to be here a lot by himself. He's not going to get a lot of help, you know, for him. Yeah, getting just the 1 kill and falling back eventually is like super important for him to just staying alive. Same thing for Gratisfaction. You You know, there's a lot of room here for the Opera on the seat side to get entries, right? Like under Heaven, Garage, you can go Ramp, you can go under Connector as well, like even take a peek from Mini as well into Squeaky. Like so many options here for him to like really be the playmaker here for his team. Slow round though from the start. Chaos just made a smoke wall outside. It's pretty standard though, around the 1 minute time. Usually when the smoke comes down this late though, they either make the choice to just go Ramp because of timing. But if they do go down, for example, lower, they're going to have to be a little bit fast. But it looks to be like an ace split here from Mini and from HUD. Yeah,
well, that means Jacob's going to have a big job to do with this shotgun. Oh, he comes in, he missed it. Good hold. Oh, wait, this is highly successful.
Good hold. What are you drinking here? That's not a great hold at all. That's a great little ace split from Chaos.
I don't think I wanted to say hold. I think I wanted a different word there. Yeah. I don't know why I said hold, but
good fail.
It's happened.
You know, I've done it a few times where I think that we're like getting the kills on the site and we're like winning it around. So I'm like, nice! And then I'm like, oh crap, we lost. Not nice trades, guys. Shame we lost.
Nice
round.
Try.
Nice try. Yeah. Maybe next time. But yeah, nice round from Chaos though. Like really working the time very well there. 100 Thieves, no information really, and then the smoke wall comes out. They stick to the left instead. Quick little mini split. Gets the entry there, and then it's just all a domino effect.
Ooh,
see if they can save both of these weapons. So they're chasing for it though. This is going to be a little bit dangerous. They have money though.
I think it's done. Stop chasing now. You've lost way too much.
But you don't have an extra flashbang there. You know he's holding the angle. Like, hey, yeah, you just stop it.
Bow out of the fight. But I mean, I like the over-eagerness for the underdog team. 4-0. That's an excellent start. And I mean, listen, if this happens, because I think 100 Thieves is one of the squads. As much as I think they've plateaued, I do think they're not immune, but I do think they're one of the teams that's like not super likely of getting upset. I don't see 100 Thieves get like any kind of crazy upset over them too frequently.
You're really wanting to jinx a lot of things this week, Jason.
It's kind of my specialty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, double tack here. That was a double tack, right?
No, I think they do a countdown when a tactical pause comes down to the freeze time.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of have the freeze time to work with then, and then you take the tack when it's like 3 seconds left, and then when the tack is over, then you get the full freeze time again. So it's like, if you do it right off the bat, you essentially lose 15 seconds worth of talking. But you might have been right. I missed it, so it might have been double. But nonetheless, we have a really quick round here. Vanity down vents right off the bat. He doesn't have the bomb, so this is just a little bit of an information play, a chaos play. Oh, Leaf goes down with bomb, so that's a nice little shout here from 100 Thieves. Guys, back to still playing. So aggressive, though. I'm not sure I like that. When you
the coach.
Oh man, you have the rotation there as well. You could have probably set up a little bit nicer.
Yeah,
this is really, I mean, again, like this is exactly how Chaos looked like day one. Like, look how nice and crisp they are, even on the trading. Like, you start, like, one guy starts shooting, you have 1 or 2 guys instantly just come and try and help him out. And they're so quick to do, like, the trades. Here we go. It's going to be a quick 5-0 here in favor of Chaos Gaming.
They've even left a lurker to watch this flank as well. Oh, dear. Oh, if he held the trigger and went downstairs, that would have been the play. That would have been massive. Unfortunate for JKS, and this is a rough start for 100 Thieves. They have everything taken out of their hands. I would imagine a half buy. You can see Ozzo with the SMG, shotgun picked up, some pistols coming, but this is brutal. What a great start for Chaos.
Yeah, and you saw Grat. He was holding that angle. The trigger discipline, it was definitely there, but that double peek. I mean, Robin, you mentioned it. The trade game on Chaos has been on point since day one, and this round was no exception. MCE is doing his damnedest every round to make sure he gets that contact, and the rest of Chaos, they're following up.
Oh, Deagle around the smoke, missed everything. Not a single point of damage was done. Vanity going to step up to the plate with the AWP. Okay, so Chaos has pretty much shown that they can get ramp room whenever the hell they want it. They split the upper bomb site once as well, and now heading outside. If they can win this round as well, I mean, it is against, a smaller buy, but all of a sudden, if you're 100 Thieves, you're saying, we haven't been able to stop them anywhere on the map.
It's a nice pew-pewing. This is a nice response from Liaz and Azur. All of a sudden, it's a 3 versus 3, and If Liaz is aware of this potential catwalk, which it looks like he is, the timing might be against Liaz here, but Zeppa is finding himself all alone in a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, well, look at the HP. This is doable. They're both here. They're both lined up.
They're
oh,
lined.
This is gonna work. That's gonna work perfectly. Holy hell! They
Oh my god!
both get shoved into the corner.
With one flash that it wasn't even meant to be some sort of sick flash, but it ended up being one. Wow.
A nice 1 versus 3 win. This is not fancy in any way. That's just chucked as soon as you can against the vent, and they are boxed in.
Yeah, I mean, 6-0 up now. We do have another up on Gratisfaction. As you mentioned, I feel like they have been trying a little bit to make some plays here, but since Chaos has been like so closely, even here, like I feel like you don't have to make these plays. I understand it's 6-0 up. Just play a defensive setup where you're a little bit more compact. Just wait for Chaos. They're doing such a good job with the trading game and like going together. Here we see again, no help. Right, so you already lose the man right off the bat. That's a nice little trade from JKS there, but I would love for 100 Thieves here to take a time out and just like talk a little bit of like what are they actually doing, and they're not doing much Chaos. They're just going together and just being nice with the flashbangs and stuff. Have a defensive setup and let them come to you instead of just trying to make the plays every single round.
That sucks for Leaf. That was actually a really nice play. He had the exact fight. He had the advantage. Not able to clean up the kill. Jacob down very low. So we go to this lower bomb site. Ozza the next one up. Here's the tough part. In these mid rounds that we see in the past two, Chaos, while they're grouped up to get the map control, they like spread out afterwards when things slowed down. And as you've mentioned, the trading has been so powerful for them, but they're not able to get it done properly when everyone's kind of spreading across the map.
Oh, JKS would have loved to finish off and get that double. He was so patient the entire round in that big garage. This player back silo is really low. If Zeppa's able to isolate some 1v1s here, things could get dicey, not just because Zeppa could win the round, but also because 100 Thieves are
the
broke.
money. The money's huge. If he can find this one kill, low HP inside the bomb site, that'd be massive. 12 seconds on the clock. Ooh, just narrowly off. Well, 100 Thieves is on the board. Now they have to win a couple in a row. They got to build upon it.
Yeah, and as you pointed out, it was actually Jacob taking that duel, and he was super low to begin with, but it's so important that he actually stays alive. Keeping 3 members alive, you're going to see at least 2 drops, but at least economy, the best shape it's been so far. You get the 1 round on the board. Let's see here. Important round here, though, for 100 Thieves. Let's see if they can string 2 rounds together. Again, we pointed out, Gratisfaction has lost the entry there. It's a 5-on-4 for Chaos. I'm hoping that we're not going to at least see some help here if Gratis does it. This is a nice little change of pace from Chaos, though. This is an inner bomb site rush. Holy smokes.
Oh, it's working well for the defense. There was a chance that might have turned.
It's a good hold from 100 Thieves, though.
Okay. Now they're getting into the game. Started out a bit slow. They're coming.
Yeah. Vanity, no utility left. And at this point, his mindset's probably just changing, trying to do as much damage as he can. These are the angles Vanity likes, though. These sweaty little angles.
Those sweaty basement dwelling angles.
Yeah.
I feel like we all love those.
Those mouth breathing angles.
We just have a lot of nades here, and like the bomb's completely out in the open.
Oh.
How is nobody looking? How is nobody looking
Oh!
at this? Oh,
I mean, you're upset with JK. JKS is upset there because you're like, what the fuck, Lias? I have huts. You have one job.
Come on, bro.
If anything, you might argue actually that the guy up there, he's supposed to be the guy squeaky, and the guy CT vents is the guy holding hut.
Yeah.
So maybe JKS is at fault here.
Yeah.
Lias just
Well,
like,
listen,
be quiet.
maybe they're both wrong since they're not communicating appropriately.
Yeah, perhaps, perhaps. Nonetheless, it's another round for 100 Thieves. We got a 6-2. Let's see if they can string some even more rounds on the board here. Chaos, money running low. 2 AKs, 3 AKs, 4 AKs actually. I can see because of the HUD a little bit. I'm blind also. Keep that in mind. 33 years of age. Holy smokes. Not Sir Scoots level, but I'm getting there. Shout out to Sir Scoots.
It's just
We're all getting there.
35 years away.
Because I feel like my clock is going a little bit faster, so by the time, you know, Scoots hits 60, I'll be right there up with him.
All right, set piece towards the upper bomb site. All 5 players for Chaos and Lobby. Here we go. Again, trading is going to be the name of the game, but they're going to drop down vents. They don't want to mess with it. Ozzo's looking for a timing on the flank down vents. He's traded off. Nice first kill. Leaf is pulling himself away from the action. This is a really long flank, but it should take time for 100 Thieves to get into a good position. He might just be able to make this work.
Ooh, Chaos in all the right positions at the moment.
There is some retake nades here, though, on 100 Thieves' side. I will see what they actually say. Yeah, I was going to say, if they get a kill here, they're definitely going to go for it. They definitely have nades enough here as well to kind of smoke off and molly off some choke points. Nice kill there from Lias.
Oh, he's got to get aggressive on this fight.
Time's ticking down real. Yeah, I was going to say, this is like getting real close to for comfort here, but they do still have nades left.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. This is a really weird retake, honestly, from 100 Thieves, because they didn't use any nades. It was all 3-4 members just like running with guns out. Instead of just like, hey, throw a nade, block off one spot, and let's work together. It's a very sloppy retake. They win the round,
They're lucky.
but I would have loved, yeah, they were lucky. I would have loved to see a little bit more strategic approach on that retake,
If Zeppa wins that fight towards ramp, or if that's an AK instead of a Galil in the door, they win that round 100%.
Yeah. I can't believe Zeppa doubted himself there, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he knew.
I mean, they probably should have pounced on that position a little bit earlier. I mean, small criticism and probably an unfair one to make in the heat of the moment, but 1 P250 and 1 AK at that ramp for so long. Well, back to the rushes. It's a upper hit and it's an upper deletion. So 100 Thieves have won 4 in a row.
They're in it. And MCE right now is
Shaking in his little boots.
Shaking in his boots. He gets the round done and over with. And at this time...
There's some nice tires.
Is that... Okay, that's definitely enough money.
What, for Chaos?
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to buy an AWP for Vanity or not, but that's definitely not the case this time around, and it's not really Chaos' style to have an AWP on the T side of Nuke anyway.
I think we've seen it once already. I think they might have just picked it up, though, instead of investing into it.
Yeah.
There we go. Molotov in towards connector. Not a whole lot of outside presence quite yet. A couple players moving in that direction.
They do some smokes late last time and then cut across it to do a connector pop.
That timing. That hurts.
MCE, do it.
I think
Keep
he knows.
pushing forward. He has an idea, but he's doubting everything. JKS now has the drop on him. Takes out MCE, making it a little bit more difficult on this attack.
Yeah, they need to clear him out. That's a good peek from JKS. Almost another headshot. 2 players outside to cover his retreat, and Chaos starting to get whittled down. Yeah, this is a classic Nuke T side. Out to an early start, and then once the Molotovs and the nades come into play, you just feel so trapped. This is going to be really, really hard for the rest of the half.
Yeah, and you saw JKS. I mean, in that pressured position near the T-red, I mean, some players will fumble, but JKS, he was in full control that entire time. He had no hesitation in his mind into how this round was going to play out, so...
I thought for sure that MCE knew. I thought he might have spawned at an elbow.
I wish he would have kept pushing forward there. I thought, because he pushed through his own smoke, too, to get there. Or the CT smoke.
All right, back to half by. Utility being tossed out right now. There's that close-up smoke. The 2 smokes for the wall. I think 1 was extinguished. There's going to be a huge hole in that. They got to use another smoke. That's like the 2nd or 3rd time I've seen the Molotov down to break up that wall. So Chaos might want to mess with their timing on when they throw it. As you mentioned, a couple rounds ago, a little bit delayed. A couple times as well, just right into it. That's awkward.
Grat, the timings right now, a little bit rusty. Let's see if that'll cost them, but 100 Thieves, they're recovering nicely. I mean, JKS, he's got it.
He's good.
Pick up the AWP, it's outside. There you go, Liaz.
So, all tied up.
Yeah, this was Chaos in full control, and now 100 Thieves, they are not willing to just let that snowball continue.
You gotta say though, you're happy with 6 as Chaos.
Yeah.
Like if you could just get 1 more round in these last 4, 3.
I think 7. 7 would be satisfactory, but with how much control Chaos had in the beginning, I don't know if they'll be actually quite satisfied with that either. But moving forward, this is a pretty strong buy, but Chaos has already used up quite a bit of their utility towards the outside yard here. And JKS has been super patient in that big garage before. And he's definitely benefited off his patience.
Well, they have one player outside. Oh, there's the pop flash in. There's on top of the hut. Almost a flick up, and there's JKS as well, taking out the outside portion of the attack. This is clean from 100 Thieves.
That shot was so close from Vanity, but Leaf, he might even still get this bomb down.
Yeah.
This is a 2 versus 3 and half HP on Liaz. This is definitely doable. Leaf, if he can time this Molotov off towards this connector and just buy himself a little bit more time even.
I mean, they're going to have two players. Leaf can easily transition to Heaven once MCE starts shooting. It's all about getting those kills clean, though, because they're going to need to turn around for Midi. Oh, Gratisfaction coming in. 1 kill into a one-on-one for Leaf. Getting spammed down. What a peek, but it's not going to take the victory. 12 HP. They've had 2 clutches in the lower bomb site, now the upper, where the HP is just like 10 health away from winning the round.
Yeah, Leaf, that was so close. He tried to wait for JKS's spray to kind of get a little too wild before he re-peeked them, but JKS calm and composed. Easy, some might say, with that 12 HP remaining. Noobs.
You always
Noobs
drop
will
that.
say it, yeah.
Noobs will say it.
Yeah.
That's 7 rounds in a row?
And it's 7 rounds in a row indeed. 5th Laren. How many rounds do you like on the T side, Robin? I never know. There's always a conversation whether Nuke. I feel like a lot of it is kind of difficult to get over the mindset that Nuke is a CT sided map, but I feel like we see T rounds get piled up pretty well.
I feel like the teams that you see that has like a bad T side, for example, like obviously you have to remember that Swedish teams, like Danish teams, like we've just played Nuke for so long, so I think they understand rotations a little bit more in terms of like how to work the map. Like you kind of get an understanding eventually. Like I know that in a lot of NA, I feel like especially like EG for example plays a lot of like the defensive setup where they're super compact. They have the upper in Heaven, 2 guy inner, and then you have 1 guy in like blue or whatever, or they always go underpass and 1 guy ramp. The way you play there is like, it's all about map control, right? It's all about like making sure that you have to figure out where the rotation is. Like if you know that 1 guy is always underpass and you know the opera is under Heaven, how can you make sure that, that means that outside is very open, right? Yeah. If the opera is out in garage, for example, and for example the way it's playing right now, and if you look at radar, it's all about finding the holes, right? Right now we know that ramp is very weak. Just the 1 guy ramp, you wait for the smoke, you flash out, he's gonna either rotate back or he's gonna like pick the fight, right? That way you also get map control. But a lot of these things, like Nuke is a very strategic map in that sense. It's all about like stages. It's all about like really like working the rotation, figuring out where that guy is. Is he underpass? If he is, then that's great. Then we should definitely like go upper.
Man, I don't think we've seen Chaos really work their way outside into the lower bomb site. I don't even think they've attempted it. Maybe once. But they're getting cleaned up now. Nice nade. Nice double nade. So, blistering start for Chaos, but they cooled off real quick.
Yeah, and it's exactly as you mentioned. Because Chaos doesn't go downstairs, I guess we can talk more about it actually, because we are going to go into the second half, but before that we're going to cut to a quick break and we'll be right back.
All right, here we go, and we're off to the races. 9-6, second half, 100 Thieves on the offensive side.
2 set of nades, Gratisfaction, Smoke, Molly, ECK, Smoke, Flash, and the HE, but it's looking like a B1 round here. We'll see where the Molly ends up going. Usually it goes CT vents. We have a flashbang, we have a smoke in mini. We have actually 2 smokes, so maybe one up Heaven, 1 in mini. But then just the 1 expo flash out. Clear the bomb side. And one of the things we can note here as well on Vanity, I think that's the 1 flashbang. If we look at like the retake potential here, he's ramp. Like if they actually go up inner bomb side here, what you will probably see him do is go by CT spawn and throw the expo flash from Heaven, and then you will see a very quick retake from like 2 or 3 people from the Heaven side.
Well, see if it works out for him, Cotton. Good opening kills. Actually, good.
They don't need it even. They don't need it.
Smashed.
That's a great hold from Chaos. I'm very surprised. Like I think that one of the things that I talked about right before that of where the nades was going to be put, but instead I feel like 100 Thieves had the focus instead of like once we get the bomb site, we have mollies and stuff for like up heaven, rather than how do we get to the bomb site, and that's exactly what happened. It was just one flashbang from 100 Thieves, great little crossfires from Chaos. And I feel like they've won so many pistol rounds, even like 2 days ago as well.
Yeah,
two
that
for two
Rider
today.
I feel like
guy.
they've only lost like one pistol or something. It's been absolutely absurd.
Yeah, the second round has been an issue, but the pistol rounds has been dominant. I mean, the trading game, the ride or die ability is definitely impressive.
Oh dear. Those
Glocks.
dinks with the Glocks, they don't do a lot of damage, but they sound awful. Ooh. That's not bad.
That got dangerous. But
Oh, a
with
huge
all
one.
that, yeah.
This is a very, very common anti-eco. You just like have a lot of bodies outside you, and it definitely helped because you got to kill on MCE, which is the main guy holder, which is the guy that's holding the drop down for you to drop down vents to get the bomb down. So nice plant from 100 Thieves. They didn't get it on the pistol round, so this is going to be a pretty good buy here.
Where did he
Coming
get
in.
killed from?
MCE?
Yeah.
They dropped mini and stuff on
Okay.
him. Yeah.
I didn't even see it on the
Vanity,
screen.
I think either missed a shot or hit the shot, but like by then it was too late, and then
Just
I
hit
think MC's focus was on that squeaky. So, nonetheless, full buy round here from 100 Thieves. The only thing we're missing is an AWP. I don't really think it's super needed on this map, especially depending on what round you decide to do, and especially knowing that Chaos will not have an AWP on their CT side. So. A lot of times you see two separate things as well. We talk about like defaults and stuff like that. On Nuke you have two different ones. You have a lobby default where you tend to just have one guy outside that's just holding the pushes, and then you have 4 guys inside. This is a very quick round from 100 Thieves. Just an expo flash and a smoke inside. We'll see if they can hold this. Chaos gets the kill though. We talked about this flashbang I was referring to. We'll see if this is actually going to happen. I think we see the setup.
Problem is, I think they have to wait for a
I
teammate
think
to
they
wrap
even
all the
have
way.
to potentially even save. Unless they get a quick
yeah.
kill here, we might see the save call, but we're definitely just waiting for the smokes. We're just waiting for the rotate from lobby here as well, 2 of them. There's a lot of utility left on Chaos now, so I definitely think this is a way more than doable retake.
The flying MP9, it's a classic. Jacob might have to turn his attention away. The scout coming into play, 1 kill in the corner, and yeah, the retake not going to work from here. Pistols out. Jonji going to start falling back. He was in mini this whole time. He just couldn't get involved. That smoke was quite the nuisance.
Yeah.
Spamming for some extra damage. Almost got the kill. Bomb is going to kill nobody.
Yeah, and those situations, like every single time, like for example, I make that call very early, right? And like people might call me an idiot, but there's for good reason. It's for good reason for that, because you have to remember, like nowadays when CS being so competitive as it is, like if you don't have utility and stuff for retakes, because of the setups that T's have, they're just so strong. That's why you even see a lot of the teams, even if they just have 3 members alive and it's like a 3-on-3, but as soon as they realize we have nothing, they would rather just save, because they know that they buy for next round, because of the way the economy is set up nowadays. It's just all around just strong buy, and it makes it seem like it's not worth the risk.
And also, I think in that round, Chaos were clearly going to play a retake upper, but MCE kind of half-assed it. He wanted to get a pick towards connector, so he just goes down for free, and that definitely did not help the cause. But Chaos, they come away with another scrappy buy with another scout and MP9. They weren't able to hold on to any ground last time around.
Yeah, they just had 1 M4 they brought in. We'll see. The scout can do some work close up as well. Between him and Jonji, they should be able to do some work. Let's see if Jonji gets hard cleared. Jacob going to turn the corner looking for this, but often they don't check deep enough, and that might be what's happening now. So Jonji going to wait for his timing. 4 players. He's got to hold his nerve for the moment, and that's just perfect timing.
Wow.
1 follow-up player. Oh, he's got it. Spin. Start spamming. Oh, that's
boy.
beautiful.
That's nice. That definitely helps his Chaos out. But 100 Thieves are bumping it downstairs, and that's a nice shot on Leaf. That definitely opens things up down lower. And this Molotov is going to slow things down for Chaos's retake. But Zeppa, this rotate might catch 100 Thieves off guard, but the door is closed.
1 kit on Jonji, and 2 nades, a Molotov, and a flashbang. No smokes whatsoever. That's an important kill from Zeppa.
Ooh.
Oh, no, they might drop this. 1-on-2. It's actually just Jacob. He's over towards Dark. Oh, that's a great headshot. Unreal. And that's the kit as well. So Vanity's kind of got to go back for it, and it won't even matter. What a transfer.
Wow, Jacob, so calm in that situation too. He got mollied out early. I mean, that was the only position he could be in, but he made that position work.
There was no one in position to really punish it. I think there was one SMG play that he was able to catch it. What a way to lose a round when you start like this. That was a 2-on-4 that 100 Thieves just pulled out of nowhere.
Oof.
And that's, I mean, more importantly, that's the economy. That's like a 1-for-2 clutch.
Yeah.
Blue light special.
Leaf kind of got caught out in the no man's land. Kind of got wrecked.
You know, this is the one map we kind of see more shotguns. You know, you see the audience, stuff like that. We don't have a lot of maps like that. Cobblestone used to be one with the drop.
Yeah, do you really feel like we're missing shotgun action?
Listen, man, if the idea is all the weapons are viable, then we should make sure that all maps are set up so all weapons are viable.
That sounds like a pretty...
Listen, Valve, please don't listen to me.
I was going to say, please put a disclaimer on that.
Please don't listen to what I have to say right now.
I didn't want to have to smack you down on that one. I'm glad you said it yourself.
Definitely don't want that. Well, listen, okay. I find it fun sometimes. We keep going back to the whole thing with the duels, for example, right? And I'm not going to, you know, and I know you're a big advocate for that.
For what?
For the duels, dualies? Or is
Dualies,
it
yeah, the dualies. I am.
Yeah.
I love the dualies. I mean, it's mostly as a joke. Not so much, but mostly.
All of a sudden backtracking a little bit.
I'm just saying, there's some potential with the dualies that I don't think we fully realize.
I feel like they should have 2 modes on the dualies. Kind of like how the revolver is.
Okay.
So, like, you have the regular one, right? And usually, yeah, people use the space. But I want the right side to be where they go like that, but they go gangster style, and it's full-blown automatic.
Sideways?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You just go ham. You know, recoil might be down.
So you want the, instead of just being dualies, they're like dual CZs.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, now you've really lost your mind. If I wasn't sure of it before, I'm sure of it now.
Oh man, don't you like the sound of that? We're gonna have a B rush here, 100 Thieves. This is a hot push as well. A little bit unorthodox. Usually go from squeaky. It doesn't really matter. It's oh, they do have the bomb site though. 3-on-2 situation. Some nades left. This is still very dangerous, but they do have. Oh, this is a very smart play though from 100 Thieves. Absolutely.
It's gonna be fast flank down those vents. That's actually a critical Molotov to give the time for it. Bomb gonna get planted. Leaf's already here. Maybe he's gonna try and put a stop to it. He's giving away his position. Dicey for Chaos, and their retakes have not been great.
I thought he was gonna keep.
I don't know if they're expecting this
luck.
actually.
Yeah.
He's got to push now.
Now it's. I think now it's fine.
Woo.
As I say that, Lias, that's a nice little push though. He had to do that, you know. And then I think he's not even sticking to the fuse. Oh my God,
that's filthy.
Cast the curse or whatever is real. You
welcome
said it
to the
right.
party.
Well, you said it as soon as the retake was about to happen. You said Chaos has not had great retakes, and that again, it's exactly what happens. Just nice timing from Lias here. Gets the first one. In a bad spot overall, but you know, I think even the bomb plant is behind. Yeah, it's behind there, right?
The biggest problem is that third player was not really ready to retake the bomb site. He wasn't in position at that door.
Yeah.
So when they start going at ramp room, that's when Liaz makes his move. If that player's coming out door as they start getting aggressive, that round never happens.
But also, it was just such a nice heads-up play from Liaz.
Yeah, let's give credit where it's due as well. That's a brilliant win.
I mean, right off the bat, coming out door and just focusing on spacing, getting up as close as he could to that ramp wall. He had all the advantages there, even in a 2 versus 3 deficit. So definitely good on him to realize that and capitalize on it. And this time around, Chaos, they are broke. Nothing to work with. Besides a couple deagles.
They're getting smashed on the CT side.
Yeah. These rounds, they haven't been looking as close as I think Chaos would like. No outside control. We saw Vanity on a couple scouts a few times.
Is this, whose pick was this?
This would have been
Hundo Thieves.
Let me confirm.
I also think, and you had mentioned it as well, Jason, in terms of like, for example, if we compare like a 100 Thieves versus like an MRBR, I think the skill ceiling. Okay, I think the skill ceiling, for example, of an MRBR is higher, but I think the consistency is much more there for 100 Thieves.
Okay.
I think that I don't think that they get upset as much, for example, as like, for example, other teams. So even if Chaos is playing like so well right now, their trade game is so well, I think the 100 Thieves just have such a good fundamental approach. And it obviously doesn't really help that, you know, they have their main people are actually showing up as well. You know, some nice clutch rounds as well.
Well, the CT side, I think, is just naturally where Chaos is going to have a few more struggles. This team feels like if they want to cause some damage in this bracket and cause some upsets, I think they're going to have to do way more work on the T side, which, you know, they got, what, 7 rounds? No, 6.
6, yeah,
6 in the first half. And those were the first 6 rounds of the half. It's been a 14-2 run.
Yeah. This is another slow round. This is a lobby default, but we have late smokes, or a smoke wall late, basically, around the 1:10 time. We refer to these, I think, as face smokes. It's a little bit more deeper smokes as well. This is a little bit cheeky from Azer.
Nice
Azer.
accent. Yeah, I like that.
Triggered Australians in chat.
I know.
Zephyr.
It's what I'm here for.
Oh dear, that's fighting in the flames if I've ever seen it. That's bold.
He was committed.
Yeah, he was real committed, which is admirable if ill-advised. John G in an impossible situation as well. He's actually spammed from front hut, and now Leaf makes his play. 1 versus 2, can't transition down. And Gratisfaction puts 100 Thieves on 15. 7-round lead, 7 chances to close it out.
We talk about the anchor positions on all these maps, and on Nuke, it's the same thing here. You know, the inner bomb site is the anchor position. Vanity had an op, obviously, gets molled off. That position there, when we talk about the fast rotations on Nuke, once that player on that bomb site goes down, it makes it so difficult for the CTs to potentially retake. You kind of have to do it fast and like drop down. But as soon as he's still alive, for you to kind of peek and like strafe through heaven and stuff like that, it's really difficult to kill that guy off eventually. So it didn't happen. Vandy, I feel like overpeaked a little bit, so you didn't really get the help you so desperately needed. And 100 Thieves, I mean, I think this is going to be.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a
finish your
quick one.
sentence. Finish your thought.
No, I mean, this is a pretty quick one. I was going to say this is going to be a pretty quick round here. I think we're looking at a 16-8 scoreline here in favor of 100 Thieves, and what was looking to be a pretty good showing here from Chaos. You know, 6-0 up in the beginning, but then after that, I feel like 100 Thieves just kind of woke up. 2 more rounds on the board for Chaos, but that's it. 16-8 at the end of that, and that's map 1 already done and dusted. We're going to be heading into map 2 momentarily, but before that, we're going to head to a quick break, and we'll be right back.